The importance of strength training for MMA. Want to know what the best strength exercises are for MMA fighters? Then remain tuned. In the world of mixed martial arts, strength training is not just about building muscles. It's a vital aspect that goes beyond the aesthetic appeal. It's about enhancing your performance, increasing your power, speed, and endurance. It's about gaining that edge over your opponent when you're in the ring. Strength training is also instrumental in injury prevention. It helps to bolster your body's resilience. Enabling you to withstand the physical demands of this intense sport. It fortifies your joints, tendons, and ligaments, reducing the risk of injury during training and fights. And let's not forget about overall fitness. Strength training contributes significantly to your cardiovascular health, flexibility, and balance, all crucial elements in MMA. So, if you're looking to excel in the octagon, strength training is non-negotiable. You need to incorporate it into your routine and do it right. Are you ready to learn the greatest strength workouts for MMA fighters? Let's dive in. Deadlifts. The first exercise on our list is the deadlift, a classic strength exercise that targets multiple muscle groups. Deadlifts are a staple in many strength training programs, and for good reason. They work your lower back, glutes, hamstrings, and core, giving you a solid foundation for powerful movements. When performing a deadlift, it's crucial to maintain a straight back. This is not just to avoid injury, but also to ensure maximum power and efficiency in the lift. Imagine a rod running from your head all the way down your spine. Your aim is to keep this rod straight throughout the entire movement. Begin by standing with your feet hip-width apart and toes pointed slightly outward. Place the barbell between the midsection of your feet. Bend your hips and knees to reach down and grab the barbell with an overhand hold. Hands are supposed to be a bit wider than the shoulder wide. This is your starting position. Now, let's focus on the lift. Drive through your heels, straightening your legs, and lifting the barbell off the ground. The force that you have must come from your legs rather than from your back. Your back maintains the posture, but your legs do the heavy lifting. As the barbell passes your knees, thrust your hips forward and straighten your body to a full standing position. At the top of the lift, your chest should be out, your shoulders back, and the barbell close to your body. Lowering the barbell is just as important as lifting it. Don't just drop it. Push your hips back, bend your knees, and carefully lower the barbell to the starting position, maintaining that straight back throughout. Deadlifts are demanding, but they're worth the effort. They build strength, improve posture, and contribute to overall physical performance. But remember, it's not about how much you can lift, it's about lifting correctly and safely. And that's how you do a deadlift. Remember, form is key. Kettlebell swings. The following up are doing dumbbell swings, a powerful exercise that develops strength as well and cardiovascular. Now, let's dive right into the details of this dynamic movement. The kettlebell swing is a bit of a two-for-one deal. It's a strength training exercise, sure, but it's also a fantastic way to get your heart pumping. And in the world of MMA, where endurance can make or break a match, that's a major plus. The kettlebell swing begins with a powerful hip thrust. The force you generate from this thrust is what propels the kettlebell upwards. Are you seeing the connection here? Every punch, every kick, every takedown in MMA starts from the hips. So, practicing this hip-driven movement over and over again can translate into some serious power in the ring. But let's not forget about the core. Your abs, your back, your obliques, they all need to be rock solid to keep your body stable as you swing the kettlebell. Just like in a fight, you need a strong core to transfer power efficiently and protect yourself from injury. So, how does it all come together? Start by standing with your feet hip-width apart, the kettlebell on the floor between your feet. Bend at the hips and knees to pick up the kettlebell, keeping your back straight. Then, reposition the dumbbell between your legs like a ball in the center. This is your starting position. From here, you're going to explode. Thrust your hips forward, squeezing your glutes, and let that momentum swing the kettlebell up to about chest height. Remember, your arms aren't doing the lifting here. They're just along for the ride. At the top of the swing, your body should be in a straight line, like a plank. Then, let gravity do its thing. Let the kettlebell swing back down and between your legs, bending your hips and knees as it comes down. That's one rep complete, as many reps that you can while preserving the correct form. So, that's the kettlebell swing. A powerful exercise for building explosive power. Push-ups. The next workout is a standard, pushing up. It's simple, but effective. Now, you might be thinking, push-ups? Really? That's so basic. And yes, you're right. Push-ups are basic, but they're also incredibly versatile and extremely effective. They're the bread and butter of a well-rounded strength training routine, particularly for MMA fighters. So, let's talk about proper form. When you're performing a push-up, your body should be in a straight line from your head to your heels. This means your hips shouldn't be sagging or picking up. Your upper body should be entirely over the wrists, with your feet hip-width apart. Now, as you lower your body towards the ground, your elbows should be tucked in, close to your body. This is to protect your shoulders from injury and to maximize the engagement of your chest and triceps. You want to lower down until your chest is just about to touch the ground. A full range of motion is key here. It's not about how many push-ups you can do, it's about how well you can do them. Quality over quantity, always. Now, let's talk about the benefits. Push-ups are a compound exercise, meaning they engage multiple muscle groups at once. They work your chest, your back, your shoulders, your arms, and even your core. For MMA fighters, this is crucial. In the ring, you're not just using one muscle group at a time. You're using your entire body. And push-ups, well, they train your body to work as one cohesive unit. Plus, push-ups are a great exercise for improving muscular endurance, which is another key aspect of MMA fighting. Endurance is what keeps you going round after round, minute after minute. So, yes, push-ups are basic. They're also fundamental, versatile, and highly effective. They're an exercise that can be adapted and modified to meet your specific training needs and goals. And that's the push-up, a staple in any MMA fighter's strength training routine. Pull-ups. Last but not least, pull-ups are a terrific workout for increasing upper body strength. Pull-ups are a classic, tried and true strength exercise, and for good reason. They hit multiple muscle groups at once, including your back, biceps, and forearms, making them a powerhouse move for overall upper body strength. Not to mention, they're a great measure of your relative strength, or how strong you are for your size. Now, let's dive into how you can do pull-ups correctly. We'll start with your grip. Reach up and grab the bar with your hands shoulder-width apart, palms facing away from you. This is referred to as the overhand or pronated grip. Your fingers should wrap over the bar, while your thumbs can either wrap around the other fingers or stay under the bar. It's really up to what feels most comfortable for you. Next, let's discuss the movement. Begin from a dead hang with your arms fully outstretched. Engage your core and lift yourself up until your chin is above the bar. A common error here is to employ momentum or a swinging motion to deceive the movement. But believe me when I say that using a full range of motion and controlled motions will make this workout significantly more effective. When you're at the top, with your chin over the bar, hold for a brief moment and then lower yourself back down with control. This is one rep, remember, to keep your body straight and avoid any swinging or kipping. Your aim should be to pull yourself up, not swing yourself up. I know, pull-ups can be challenging, especially if you're new to them. But don't worry, there are plenty of modifications you can use to build up your strength. Assisted pull-up machines, resistance bands, or even a spotter can help you work your way up to performing unassisted pull-ups. So, if you're looking to build your upper body strength, don't shy away from pull-ups. They're not only an excellent strength exercise, but they also mimic the pulling movements you might use in a match, making them a valuable addition to any MMA fighter's training regimen. And that's the pull-up. It's tough, but it's worth it. Conclusion, the importance of consistency. Now that you know the best strength exercises for MMA fighters, it's time to put them into practice. Consistency, my friends, is the secret sauce that transforms ordinary into extraordinary and potential into power. You see, consistency does not imply perfection. It is about making and keeping a promise to yourself. It's about turning up every day, even when times are bad. It's about putting in the work, not just when you feel like it, but especially when you don't. The journey to strength and power is not a sprint, but rather a marathon. This is an adventure that requires diligence, time, and passion. You won't see results overnight, but with time, with consistency, with effort, you will see progress. You will see growth. You will see strength. So, don't just train hard. Train consistently. Remember, consistency is key. Keep training, keep pushing, and you'll see results. Until next time, stay strong.